Hello YouTube, welcome to this channel and this photography tutorial. Today we'll talk about shutter speed. So before we go on what shutter speed does and how it affects on your final photo, let's talk what is shutter speed. So shutter speed is the time that you let your shutter open, exposing your camera sensor with the light. So when the shutter opens, light enters the camera and extracts the sensor. And also, the speed of shutter will have a vast effect on your exposure as well. If you open shutter for a longer period of time, means you are allowing light to enter the camera for long. That means you will get brighter picture. And if your shutter speed is faster, means if you let shutter open for a short period of time, you will let less light in and your photo will be a bit darker. So this is all about what is shutter speed and what is shutter. So let's have a look on few photos and let's see how shutter speed can affect on a final image. So I have pretty simple setup here on my coffee table. I'm using Canon 70D with 50mm f1.8. So for first, let's take a photo at 1/2000th of a second. And I'm just using a spoon and some kind of berries there, and I'll just drop a sugar and let's see how it goes. Just using a paper so that I can drop it, and so I can drop the sugars in it, and I'm just using 2 seconds timer as well. So in this photo, the sugar is really sharp and you can separate with each other. Next shot, let's go down on the make shutter speed slower and go for the 50th of a second. As you can see in this photo, there is a motion blur on the sugar. This is all because we are using a slower shutter speed. Again, you can go down more than 1 second. Let's say 3 minutes and 3 seconds, 3.2 seconds, and now whole movement of the sugar is soft and we cannot separate anything in it. So I hope you understood about shutter speed and how it affects on the final photo. So if you're taking a photo of a subject that is moving and you want to freeze the motion, you need a faster shutter speed. And if you're taking a photo and you want that motion blur in your photo, you want to tell a story about the motion, you need a slower shutter speed. And remember guys, always use a tripod when you're using a slower shutter speed, as shooting handheld might get too shaky and your photo will be blurred. So what will be the slowest shutter speed you can go to when you are shooting handheld? So there is a rule on photography about the shutter speed, how much you can go when you're shooting handheld. So if you're shooting on the 18mm and you are handhelding your camera, you cannot go below 1/18th of a second. But the camera does not offer 1/18th of a second, so you have to go the higher to that is closest higher to that is 1/20th of a second. So if you're shooting on the 50mm, you shoot in 1/50th of a second. That means whatever millimeter you are shooting on, the shutter speed should be exactly that or higher, not lower than that. Otherwise, you will get the camera shake. And Also, when you are shooting in broad daylight and you want slower shutter speed, your photo might get overexposed. There's too much light around, and you cannot go too high on your aperture as well. In that case, you can always use ND filters. There are so many filters that can block certain stops of light. And also it acts as a sunglasses to a camera so that you can have a longer exposure in your photo. So I hope you like this video, and do not forget to like and subscribe. And also guys, please give me a suggestion on what topic I should make a video on the comment section down below, and hope to see you in another video.